So this industry, for it to work, you really need to work very hard because this so many so-called journalists, sorry, I'm still able to say this, they are really affecting your industry. And I think he's my colleague and a very good brother. But I think as far as you are elected, you must have to collaborate. The collaboration is you have to collaborate with your colleagues, you have to collaborate with all the stakeholders for you to be able to serve the interests of your people. We normally talk about independent, but I know with this current world, you cannot serve and deliver to expectation without collaboration. It's through this collaboration we normally, work with partners, maybe office of the clerk, but in fact, this Constituency Development Fund, last time when we were discussing about it, I even told the office of the clerk, if a member happened to identify a borehole, so like the contractor, do you normally ask him which kind of machine he's going to put in that borehole? Because normally you have different borehole machines. You have ground force, you have aqua. So these are, those two, I know those are the best. So normally, the reason why sometimes we do normally have issues, as far as some of these fields are concerned, is because sometimes we have external forces behind us. You may belong to a political party. But I think political parties should also help their members to allow them, if there is any bill or any issue, let them allow their members to go to the constituency that elect them. You understand what I mean? But sometimes it doesn't happen. Political parties will take position and they will want all their members to take the same position. So which I think they are not even helping their own members. But basically what you said is true. We are all partners. Sometimes any member, if a journalist happen to publish something very good, you appreciate it. Oh yes. But if they say something bad, you don't like. But I think it's important because whatever project we have, we want it to be published. Just like what you were saying. Before our Bundungka Road, he came. Under the rain, it was raining, and we did a very nice documentary. And that has really prompted for the ministry to come on board to fast track the commencement of the project, which we must commend you. So equally, I'm also part of your industry, because in fact, this lifting everything, I am part of a forum wherein, that is the Broadcasting Association, because I have a radio station. The reason why I was saying some journalists who are journalists, because I met somebody at the university, we interact. I saw potential in him, but based on his potential, I was able to get him on board. But unfortunately, he belonged to a political party. In as much as I'm a politician, I took him, but we were not, in fact, I'm not in the same political party with him, but because I took him, not knowing, based on his potential. But later, I happened to understand he belonged to a political party. So at the radio, you understand. So then I felt it's not fair because I took him based on his potential, not on that line. Yes. And we have to be fair. So this industry, for it to work, you really need to work very hard because this so many so-called journalists, sorry, I'm still able to say this, they are really affecting your industry. So it's good that you try to see ways and means of regulating for the betterment of the industry. Thank you.